Hello friends, the World Cup squad is out. India's World Cup squad of 15 and 4 reserve players have been announced earlier in the day by the Board of Control for Cricket in India. The World Cup, ICC Men's T20 World Cup to be held in the West Indies and USA in June will see India led by the obvious candidate Rohit Sharma. The first reaction that I had on seeing the squad was it was a strange selection. Why strange? Because Hardik Pandya has been named the vice captain. And the second wicketkeeper is Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson is a popular player. I understand he is in form right now. Yes, no doubt about it. He is leading Rajasthan Royals very well, and Rajasthan Royals are on top of the points table of this edition of IPL. Yes, no doubt. Sanju Samson has been leading by example, keeping wickets well and scoring runs. Yes. Another surprise is there is no off spinner in the Indian squad. They have two left-arm spinners, Ravindra Jadeja and Axar Patel, and two wrist spinners, right arm Yuzvendra Chahal and left arm wrist spinner Kuldeep. So Kulcha, who have been a successful pair in the past for India in white ball cricket, especially T20, they have a chance to reunite in this World Cup after some gap. Last week, exactly 7 days ago, I made an attempt to select my squad of 15 who I thought would be the best placed to win this World Cup, and I got 11 of the 15 right. Obviously, it is always the contention is for the last 2 or 3 places. So my team or my squad went as follows. Obviously, Rohit Sharma, the captain, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Shivam Dube, Rishabh Pant. KL Rahul was my choice for the second wicketkeeper. Rinku Singh, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav. I had Ravi Bishnoi as my leg spinner, and I had 3 medium pacers, or rather 4 medium pacers, whereas the selectors have gone with 3 earlier today. My medium pacers were, of course, Jasprit Bumrah, Arshdeep Singh, Mohammad Siraj, and Avesh Khan. So these were my 15. The 11 I got right, and who the selectors also went with are the obvious ones. Rohit Sharma, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant, Shivam Dube, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, Arshdeep Singh, Bumrah, and Siraj. The 4 that I had, whom the selectors have not considered, were KL Rahul, Ravi Bishnoi, Rinku Singh, and medium pacer Avesh Khan. The 4 that have come in, whom I did not consider, were Hardik Pandya, Sanju Samson, Yuzvendra Chahal, and Axar Patel. In my reserves, I had Sanju Samson as the reserve wicketkeeper, Tilak Verma, Axar Patel, Natarajan, and Abhishek Sharma. The 4 reserves that the Indian selectors have chosen are Shubman Gill as the reserve opener, Rinku Singh, and the 2 medium pacers, left-armer Khaleel Ahmed and right-arm medium pacer Avesh Khan. What are your reactions on the choice of the Indian selectors for the World Cup? There are quite a few surprises. Many eyebrows are raised. One wonders why Hardik Pandya has been made the vice captain. He has not had a successful IPL so far for Mumbai Indians on the personal front as well as leading Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians have won only 3 matches out of their 9 matches. Mumbai Indians have won 3 out of their 9 and are in the bottom of the table, just above last placed Royal Challengers Bangalore. And this before the start of today's match against Lucknow Super Giants in Lucknow. The choice of the players, makes me wonder. I still cannot understand why Hardik Pandya has been included in the squad and also named the vice captain. How come KL Rahul miss out and Sanju Samson be selected? I have nothing against any of them, but going by the past performances and past selections, especially Sanju Samson, when he was selected for India, he has often failed rather than delivered. And there was hardly anything to choose between KL Rahul and Sanju Samson as far as the current IPL season goes. And if the selectors are going by current IPL performances, there is hardly anything between them. Sanju Samson has scored 385 runs at an average of 77, whereas KL Rahul has scored 378 runs at an average of 42. Sanju Samson has remained not out on a few occasions, on 4 occasions, whereas KL Rahul has been out. But the runs that they have scored, it's only 7 runs separating them. And as far as wicket keeping is concerned, both have kept very well. KL Rahul, not a regular keeper, but who has filled in as a wicket keeper to give that additional choice, either an extra batsman or an extra bowler for the Indian team. He has done really well, exceptionally well, as far as wicket keeping is concerned. So I'm surprised that KL Rahul misses out. Not only that, I am not the only one who is surprised at KL Rahul's omission, but quite a few former players who have been national selectors, whom I had a word with, were also surprised with Hardik Pandya being named as the vice captain, as well as KL Rahul not making it to the squad. Hardik Pandya may be India's future T20 captain, but going by his current form, it doesn't justify his selection. He may have missed out on playing for India because of that ankle injury, a freak injury that he sustained while fielding in the World Cup against Bangladesh last year, and that kept him out of the rest of the World Cup, and he has not played international cricket ever since. He made a comeback into action only in this IPL, and his scores batting at number 4 for Mumbai Indians have not been really encouraging. Scores of 11, 24, 34, 39, 21 not out, 2, 10, 10, 46. They don't do justice to Hardik Pandya's enormous talent, and with this kind of form, there have been better players who would have merited selection into the Indian squad for the World Cup. And if they are looking at the all-rounder and the all-round abilities of Hardik Pandya, he has not really impressed with his bowling, giving away runs aplenty for Mumbai Indians, either opening the bowling or bowling later on. He has only been giving runs, and the batsmen have gone after him, dismissing him to different parts of the stadium. There is no doubt that Hardik Pandya has led India in T20Is before and won matches, but in the current form, current situation, one is surprised at his inclusion in the squad first of all, and naming him Rohit Sharma's deputy. Sanju Samson, who has got chances in the past, has not done enough justice to his enormous batting talent. I very well remember Rohit Sharma telling us media before the 2022 T20 World Cup in Australia that Sanju Samson would be an ideal batsman for the conditions in Australia, as the ball nicely comes onto the bat and he can swing the bat, connect the ball very well, and play in the region between mid-wicket and long on, which is his favorite scoring area. But what happened subsequently, Sanju Samson did not do enough justice to his batting talent and eventually missed out on the T20 World Cup in 2022 in Australia. In the 25 T20 internationals that Sanju Samson has been picked in and played, he has scored only 374 runs with only 150 and an average of 18.70 do not do any justice to his talent. Sanju Samson can be a match winner single-handedly on his own, but he tends to go after the ball right from the first delivery, go for sixes, and eventually gets out caught in the deep, as has been the case on more than one occasion. KL Rahul, who can be flexible in the batting order, batting as an opener as well as at number 3, 4 or even 5, has played in 72 T20 internationals, scored 2 centuries, 22 50s and averages 37.75, and he can also strike the ball well, striking at almost 140 in T20 internationals, and he is one of the very few batsmen who has a century in all the 3 formats in international cricket: Test, One-Day Internationals and T20s. Another interesting choice is having 2 left-arm spinning all-rounders. Ravindra Jadeja is indispensable and he is a worthy match-winning all-rounder. Any team would love to have him. But having Axar Patel, I don't understand why Axar Patel, when they could have gone for other options and include variety. 2 left-arm spinners, I fail to understand why. Kuldeep Yadav, he has to be in the squad. He is a consistent performer and has matured and improved over the last couple of years. Yuzvendra Chahal, maybe they have gone by his current IPL form where he is among the top 5, initially being a purple cap holder and has picked up 13 wickets in 9 matches so far. But Yuzvendra Chahal has missed out on the last 3 international series that India have played and involved in T20 internationals. He was last included in the Indian squad for the tour of the West Indies last August when they played 3 T20s in West Indies and the last 2 in Florida. Florida is where India will play their 4th league match of this World Cup against Canada after playing their first 3 in New York, including the match against Pakistan, the much awaited clash. Yuzvendra Chahal, 4 short of 100 T20 international wickets, has been performing well in the past and formed a good combination with Kuldeep Yadav, and that's when they got the name Kulcha. But Yuzvendra Chahal has missed out against Australia at home last November, did not go to South Africa in December for the T20s and was not included in the Indian squad for the home series against Afghanistan in January. Ravi Bishnoi was looked at as a leg spinner and he has also been doing well in this IPL and his fielding has been exceptional. But it is surprising that Ravi Bishnoi doesn't figure in this squad and the selectors have gone back to Yuzvendra Chahal. Obviously, Rishabh Pant comes back into the squad after 15 months of absence because of the accident in December 2022, and the moment that he started performing for Delhi Capitals and keeping well and batting like he used to do before, there was no doubt about Rishabh Pant being included in the World Cup squad. So he is the number 1 wicketkeeper and Sanju Samson the second choice. One doesn't understand why Rinku Singh doesn't figure in the squad. Hailed as a finisher and who has done well in the chances that he got for India in the last 1 year. Rinku Singh may not be having a good IPL, but who will do the finisher's role for India in the World Cup? Of course, Shivam Dube and his big hitting abilities are there, Suryakumar Yadav, who again is an obvious choice when it comes to Indian T20 squad, because once he is fit, you cannot keep Suryakumar Yadav, and the form that Shivam Dube is in, you cannot leave him out either. But Rinku Singh, why doesn't he figure? I don't understand. One should also understand that the pitches in USA are being imported from Australia. They are drop-in pitches, and it would be interesting to see how the pitches behave. The pitches, for one can be certain that they will not be as high scoring as we are seeing in this IPL, with scores of 250 plus consistently being crossed, or even for that matter 220 or 230. One has to wait and watch how the pitches will behave, especially the drop-in pitches, and if we go by how they behave in Australia, it could have good bounce, but then one can never be sure. Another thing that Indian team should be wary of is that some of the players in the IPL who are coming back from injury have been carefully managed, that the likes of Suryakumar Yadav until date in this IPL has not fielded. From the time he came back into action in Mumbai, he has only been batting as an impact substitute batsman if Mumbai is batting later, or has been substituted after Mumbai finished their batting if they were batting first. So how the field players who come back from injury react when they have to be on the field for 20 overs, one has to wait and see. And I'm sure that now that the squad of 15 is selected and announced, the players who have been rested when their side has been fielding, I'm sure they will be keen to take the field and get into that match practice and the match habit before going into this all-important ICC T20 Men's World Cup. We hope that the selectors have chosen the best, and this is a winning team, and fill in the trophy cabinet that has been laid bare ever since India won the Champions Trophy in 2013. So 11 years is a long wait, and hopefully the team that the selectors have picked, selectors led by Chairman Ajit Agarkar, I'm sure, we all hope that this team lifts the World Cup and breaks that 11-year barren run. So whatever I have spoken is all my personal views. I'm sure most of you may agree or may not agree, especially when it comes to Sanju Samson. It is more to do with his popularity and the emotional attachment. Again, I'm saying I have nothing against any of those players, and I would only be happy if I am proved wrong and Sanju Samson goes on to strike as clean as he has been striking for Rajasthan Royals and clears the field every time that he goes for the lofted shot. I again hope that Hardik Pandya's choice as vice captain and inclusion in the squad proves many critics wrong, and he does immensely well to make India lift that trophy that they won in 2007, the inaugural edition of the T20 World Cup. And again, Yuzvendra Chahal back in the Indian team. Hopefully it is a good move and he is back to taking wickets for India and winning matches for India. Let us hope, and I very sincerely hope that this team does really well in the T20 World Cup and does the country proud. Thank you very much for watching and take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.